Well, hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. Again, I appreciate you guys' time. We're not going to take up too much of your time today. We're just going to go over what we have and some new deals that we actually are looking for investors to join us in, and just kind of let you guys see what we're up to. So I'll just take it away. I'm Just Trujillo. I'm the owner and CEO, along with my beautiful wife, Lillian. We own AJX Capital and AJX Homes, and we're here to talk about the AJX Diversified Real Estate Fund. Kind of go into a little bit about who we are. So some of you guys know us, some of you guys don't. So we started as a fix and flip company since 2010, and it's really grown and evolved into three main companies. AJX Homes, which we've done about 1,000 fix and flips since 2010 in four markets. AJX Properties, which holds a portfolio of about 200 single-family rental homes and in three markets, and AJX Holdings, which is kind of our newest one over the last couple of years. We are involved in about 900 plus multifamily units, worth over about 100 million in assets under management, and it's spread across 10 markets within 5 states. Kind of got to show you where they're at: California, Texas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. Here's our team. You can see me and my wife on the left-hand side. Again, we've been doing this over 20 years. We have properties. We've done over, properties over 500 million total of worth of properties, over 1,000 property that we've done, and we also have over 1,000 rental units. Lori, my COO, again, she's been in the business for a long time as a chief operating officer in many companies and really helps us out with their experience. And then Jeremy, you're on here. I'd like to, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hey everyone. So Jesse and I met a few years back, and I joined the team about a year and a half ago to help oversee some of the portfolio on the commercial and the rental side of things. My prior background to AJX was as a bridge lender in the mortgage space, and having been a general partner on several hundred units in the multifamily value add space as well. So here to continue to grow that. That's not what we're here talking about today. We're talking more about the fix and flip opportunities, but excited to be here.
Right. And we have Paul on here as well. He's the head of our investor relations. Paul, would like to tell him a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Thanks, Jesse. I met Jesse in 2009 when I was financing first trust deeds for his fix and flips as a loan officer for a private money lender here in San Diego area. And myself and my investors, we've funded hundreds of loans with AJX, all of them paid off in full. I have a 30 years of experience in this business, both as a loan officer and as an investor. And Jesse, after many many meetings with Jesse to discuss my role in this company, I came aboard earlier this year, and I'm very excited and honored to be with such a great company.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Paul. We appreciate it. We love having you. So just a little bit about our investment strategy for those who might know or might not know. So the fund that we started, it's a 506c fund that we have. It's a AJX Diversified Real Estate Fund. And pretty much it's going to be primarily used just to fund our properties that we pick up with AJX Homes, AJX Properties, and AJX Holdings. It kind of a little bit about the fund, just kind of some main points. Is the 506c for accredited investors with a minimum investment of 50,000, and our target raise is around $20 million, and that's just the beginning of our fund, since it will be an evergreen fund. How it works: we're going to use it as a capital vehicle for acquisitions and asset management. We're going to have single family assets lent to by the fund will be secured by and recorded by deeds of trust, and then our multifamily equity investment opportunities will also be available through the fund. And each investment member receives a promissory note and loan agreement for the loan it's making in the fund as an investment. Kind of show you a little bit of the options. Again, it's a 50,000 minimum 1 year term. After that, it's kind of open. It'll just keep running. And then kind of three main investment options. We have first position liens between 7 and 10% is the average annual interest. And then we also have second position liens between 11 and 12% on average annual interest. And then the third one is when we have multifamily opportunities, it would be a multifamily limited partner opportunity with return targets right around 14 to 18% for our investors. I want to pass it on here to Paul and Jeremy to really go over kind of the next opportunities we have as we're buying so many right now in the different markets that we're in. We have new ones coming up. This is an example of ones that we currently have. And again, just I'll let Paul kind of go through it. Here's one in Oceanside, California.
Yeah, Oceanside's in North San Diego County. They've renovated and revitalized the downtown area. This house is just east of Interstate 5, probably a quarter mile east of Interstate 5 and less than a mile from the beach and downtown. So it's great location. It was ready to be sold for 785,000 and the buyer backed out. And the seller was extremely anxious to get rid of the property quickly. We started the bidding at 710,000, settled on 72,000, which allows us, with the rehab, it allows us ample room for a good profit margin. Now, this estimated profit here, it says $37,625, but that's for a 6-month hold. The days on the market in Oceanside, between 15 and 20 days on the market for a house. So we're buying this. We bought this property actually a couple days ago, started work on it already. Rehab should take a month to 2 months. Then we'll stage the house and put it on the market. So we expect a profit of greater than $37,625. Unfortunately, this investment opportunity was taken earlier today by one of our investors who's been with us for a long time. So this one's no longer available, unfortunately. This property's in Serra Mesa. Serra Mesa is a great area of San Diego. It's about 8 miles from downtown, a couple miles from the Mission Valley area where the Snapdragon Stadium is, and the Fashion Valley Shopping Center. This house is in escrow for us to buy it for $810,000. The same owner has been in this property since the 1960s, so he kept the property, clean, but it's very dated. The rehab, however, will only be cosmetic, nothing structural. Again, it should take about a month to 45 days to do the rehab. We expect to sell the property for $1,050,000. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 1,056 square feet. There's ample comps within a half mile of this property to substantiate the value. We feel comfortable with it. And we think it'll go fast because this location is a very good location for people who work in downtown. It's very close, probably 10 to 15 minutes from downtown. We're also have moved into the San Antonio area, and we're excited about the opportunities in San Antonio. This house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,332 square foot house. It's in the Hidden Forest section of San Antonio, which is very upscale location for San Antonio. It's about 12 miles north of downtown, about 6 miles from the airport. Again, most of the properties we do are entry level to mid-level housing. We stay away from the from the high-end homes. So obviously our profit margin on these properties, since the values are less, the profits will be less, we expect. But again, this estimated profit is for a 6-month hold. And the days on the market, a little longer in San Antonio, 30 to 50 days, I would say on average. But by the time we buy, we buy the property, within a day, we're in there starting work. Work takes 30 to 45 days, stage the house, put it on the market. we're hoping for a 3 to 3.5 month hold on this. Therefore, if we can, what we expected to sell it for, profit margin will be greater than this. And I want to give you one more property here in San Antonio. This is closer to downtown, about 6 miles from downtown, but also north of downtown, a couple miles from the airport. Um, the pro the properties, I don't see the screen.
Oh, looks like it. There you go. Hold on. Let
There
me
it is.
bring
I'm
it back.
sorry. This is, yeah. Yeah, we're buying this. We'll be buying this in the next week. They had it on the market for $479,000 and we drove a hard bargain and they settled with us for 416,000. Again, this house is very dated, but it's in good shape. It needs a complete overhaul. So the rehab budget's 156,000, but again, nothing structural, nothing that will need permits that'll delay the progress of the project. So we estimate the sales price to be 700,000. However, our first lien holder, the lender, they do their own appraisal, and they came in higher at 715,000. But we feel comfortable at the $700,000 value that we'd be able to sell the house for. And again, we hold this property for 6 months. Our estimated profit should be $57,150.
Great.
Yeah, if you're interested at all, this is my phone number, my email address. If you want to set up a time to talk, you can go to Calendly and set up a time. I'm always available. I'd love to talk to you. I'm available on Saturdays. So as well as during the week, obviously, you can see when you go on the link, you'll see when I'm available. And I'd be happy to talk to you and discuss the possibility of you becoming an investor. And I feel very confident in this company. I love the people that I work with here. Their track record speaks for itself. And I think you'd be really, really happy with the results you get.
Well, thank you, Paul. We appreciate it. Yeah, everyone, thank you again for joining. Again, just reach out to Paul if you have any questions. We're an open book. Love to bring you guys and show you guys everything we're doing. And again, we're in the 4 markets: San Diego, Tampa, Jacksonville, and San Antonio. So those are our 4 main flipping markets. We're growing. We definitely have a great team in each market, and love to show you what we're up to. Thank you again, and we'll open it up for questions if anyone has any.
I'm going to throw up a question here, Jesse. And if someone wants to jump in the chat, I'm monitoring it on that side too. It seems like the recurring theme here is that entry-level pocket. Was that always the strategy from the very beginning? Did you dabble at all in the high homes, or did you kind of see other colleagues that did, and you can hit some home runs, but definitely is a little riskier in that space?
Jesse, you mind if I make a comment?
Yes, please do.
I've been an investor over 30 years in these type of projects. Before the financial crisis of 2008, I was doing a lot of high-end homes, investing in them, doing great. Um, but obviously, when the market fell, those are the first ones to go. And I like to sleep at night. I like to feel comfortable at night. And this entry level pocket, I really enjoy investing in it. And as an investor, I think there's no decision really. I mean, if you have the choice, definitely the entry level's a lot safer and easier.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've gathered from just seeing how things played out 16 years ago and today. So there's a lot of folks who are in the space, but we call it singles and doubles. At the end of the day, it's consistency and being able to return our investors' capital And that's what's most important to us, as you know, a long
Not
time ago.
only that, but with the entry level houses that we fix and flip, there's less problems that can occur. With the high end homes, um, the permits, everything. It's just time is money, and those projects take so much longer that I think the profit margin, it's risky, much riskier.
Paul?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, I have a question. The four properties you just showed,
Yes,
were those all in the second position?
yes,
Okay, I
yes.
wasn't clear on that. Thank you.
Yes, we are looking for investors in the first as well as though
Mhm.
the ones that you've invested in, and I'll be sending you some projects in the next couple of days.
Okay, yeah, I'd appreciate that. I'm still very interested in, I've been working with AJX for, gosh, probably 10 years. So I would be interested in looking at those other deals that are in the first position.
I'll definitely get with you.
Great, thank you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Dan. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, I like the San Diego place. I'll have about 75 to put on that San Diego place next week because we're closing on one tomorrow. As a matter of fact, today and tomorrow we're closing on one, and I'll probably divert funds next week as much as 75 to that San Diego property. I've been with AJX for about 14 years and done about 100 flips. So um, let's get together next week and make that happen.
Sounds good, Pete. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Pete. Appreciate
All
it.
right. You bet.
Yeah. Well, if that's all the questions we have, anyone else? Not just we appreciate you guys joining us. And again, feel free to reach out to Paul with any questions, and we'd love to see you guys on the next deal. Thanks, everyone. Have a great
Thank
night.
you.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Have a good night.
See ya.